why did you come here? Did you come here to laugh and to have a good time? To remember who you were as a kid? Or did you come here to experience stress? Why are you going for the walks that you go on? Why are you eating the foods that you're eating? Why go to lunch with those people? What's the reason that you came here? That's what I heard in my heart. Why? What's your reason why? What things in your life perpetuate joy? That's what's on my heart right now. And that the cell has no biases. The cell, mitochondria, only care about one thing. There's only light or darkness. Am I going to go left or am I going to go right? And you can't mess us up. You can't make a mistake. Even if you choose left, which might be the road of more challenges, it still has purpose. If you choose the other pathway, it still has purpose. You can't mess this up. Yesterday I was talking about hanging on to relationships that make you doubt yourself and make you feel confused. And as soon as you let go of those, you meet other people who make you feel so loved and so warm. But either one of those pathways is the right pathway. You can't mess this up. And I keep thinking about this because I've been playing with the guitar. I don't know how to play it. It's over there. I don't know if I can reach it right now. And it reminds me of this anatomy class that I'm in. Because the anatomy, it's so beautiful, but it's a lot. It's a lot to learn, all these little muscles and all the bones and all the actions and the insertions. And it's like, I just want to cry because I feel so overwhelmed. And then I'm like, you already know this. Don't you already know this? Don't you know how beautiful you are? Aren't you just remembering all of this? Like you're just remembering how to play the guitar? You're just remembering who you are? Isn't that why you came here? Because you came here to forget just so that you could remember how beautiful and loving you are? It's so gorgeous. And yesterday I was thinking a lot about these brainwave states. And I don't talk about the alpha wave state as much, but they say the alpha and the theta wave state, this is like when we're kids, when we're young and just like fra la 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 in the sponge phase. We just take everything in because we don't have any worries or any fears. We're not caught up in that high beta wave frequency. We're more relaxed. Our respiratory rate is lower. If you look at these Hertz phases, they're higher in the beta wave frequency because the respiratory rate is higher. All these states of consciousness, brainwave states, they're related to respiratory rate. So like when we're kids, we're all relaxed and calm. Or like when you do meditation, you're all calm. The alpha wave state is right when you're about to fall into sleep, and then right when we wake up in the morning. It's like known as the state of susceptibility or suggestion. So if you're trying to learn something in these states when it's nice and calm and slow, you learn a lot better. That's what they say, allegedly. You know, we're more open. Like when we're kids, we're more open. We learn everything because it's like you're not afraid to make a mistake. You're not afraid or overwhelmed. You're calm and you're centered. And when you're calm and you're centered, you learn everything better because you're not afraid. And like, I think it's funny because like, I'm not super religious. I'm like more on the spiritual side. But like in the Bible and religion, they talk about getting back to the childlike wonder, that the pure state of joy is to be like a child, you know? And that's like that theta wave and alpha wave, you know? We get so serious here. We get so caught up in that beta wave frequency. We get, you know, even the foods that we eat, they're devoid of nutrients. They're devoid of these amino and fatty acids. And it perpetuates this cortisol state. It perpetuates this depression and this anxiety that we feel. It perpetuates the insomnia. So it's like so important to, you know, you might have like a really good spirit, but you might also be struggling, and it might be helpful to look at what you're eating, because our amino and fatty acids, a protein protects your light. I always say that protein protects your light. That tryptophan has a purpose for breaking down into serotonin, breaking down into melatonin. That phenylalanine breaks down into tyrosine, breaks down into dopamine, creates melanation in the skin, creates your light. You know, the physical is just as important as the spiritual, you know, and that being that you cannot make a mistake even if you choose to only eat Ben and Jerry's for the rest of your life. There's good things that come from struggle. There's a knowledge of light when you're in that state of darkness. And every night we embrace the darkness, we embrace the melatonin, we embrace the delta wave sleep state, right? Insulin sensitivity, melatonin, we embrace that darkness so that we can experience light during our awakened state. So we can have a lower respiratory rate, lower heart rate. We feel more strong, more at peace. We're in a balanced beta wave state. We're able to communicate and have conversations with people. We're able to engage. And then we embrace the sunlight. We embrace the light just so that we can build the capacity for darkness at night. Because when you go into the sunlight, you're creating the most melatonin in your body. You're creating vitamin D. You're breaking down tryptophan, breaking down phenylalanine, breaking down these amino acids when you go into the sunlight, just so that you can embrace the darkness at night. It's so beautiful. The sides of the nervous systems, the yin and the yang, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic, these on and off switches that tell our body whether we want to repair or grow. It's so beautiful. So that's what I was thinking about. I just want to remind you too, you know, how beautiful. You forget how beautiful you are. It's so funny. You're so silly thinking all of these things about your body, when this is who you are. This is who we are. I love what makes us different. I'll say it. I'm a twin, so I've thought a lot about how we are so alike, and then how we are also so different, all so different on the inside, but we are so alike so many ways, and this is one of the ways, right? Mitochondria, they only care about your light, right? Otto Warburg says every secondary cause of any disease or cancer is a dysfunction in the mitochondria. Any secondary cause of any disease is a nutrient deficiency, is a heightened immune function. So make sure that you give your body what it needs, amino and fatty acids. Your body, your cells, they're not biased to any type of diet. They have no basis for morality. This is eating meat is morally inferior, right? The cells, the mitochondria, they don't care about that. They care about, do I have enough lysine and methionine to create carnitine to produce energy in the cell? It doesn't have any bias for this diet is better than this diet. It doesn't have any fear, right? It just has a purpose and a function to produce energy and to repair and restore and to keep you safe. The mitochondria, the cells, unconditional love for you, just like a dog or a pet. Like the dog, I was talking to a trainer this weekend. He's like a master dog trainer, and he told me this story. He said you'll never experience, he says, your animal, your dog gives you unconditional love. He says, and I'll prove it to you when you go home. He said, put your dog and then put your wife into the trunk of your car and drive them around the block a few times. And he said, when you open up that trunk, your wife is going to be pissed off at you, super angry, and then the dog is going to be so excited to see you. Unconditional love. That's just like our cells, our immune system, our bodies. They just wait for us to come home to them. They wait for us to eat these nutrient-dense foods. They wait for us to drink plenty of water, to go out into the sun, to move. And they love us. And then you feel it. You feel it when you're exercising and you're remembering that you cannot ever be in the wrong place, that you chose all of this, that you created all of this. Your body just waits for you to come home. Your respiration, your respiratory rate, the spirit that flows between every single cell in the body just waits for you to come home, to remember how beautiful you are, how perfect you are, how innocent and loving. What is that quote in my head? It's coming up. Can you believe how beautiful those who would look to you, that you would forgive? Something of that nature in the Course in Miracles. Maybe I'm able to find it. Can you believe? Would you know how beautiful those are who you forgive? I'm butchering it. It's not this quote. Can you imagine what it means to have no cares, no worries, no anxieties, but merely to be perfectly calm and quiet all the time? Yet that is what time is for, to learn just that and nothing more. There is no doubt about what your function is. Every decision you make is for heaven or hell and brings you the awareness of what you decided for. For the instant he refuses to be bound, he is not bound. There is no substitute for truth. Those who remember always that they know nothing and who have become willing to learn everything will learn it. In the holy instant, the condition of love is met. For minds are joined without the body's interference, and where there is communication, there is peace. Acceptance of your creations is the oneness of creation, without which you could never be complete. The holy relationship is the expression of the holy instant in this living world. The only difficult phase is the beginning, sacred depletion. There is no fear in the present, where each instant stands clear and separated from the past without its shadow reaching into the future. It takes no time to be what you are. You will recognize what you have chosen by their reactions. No evidence will convince you of the truth of what you do not want. The sleep of forgetfulness is only the willingness to remember. your forgiveness, and your love. In this holy instant, you will unchain all of your brothers and refuse to support their weaknesses or your own. Every decision you make stems from what you think you are and represents the value that you would put upon yourself. All striving must be directed against littleness, for it does require vigilance to protect your magnitude in this world. How can you change the past in fantasy, and who can give you what you think the past deprived you of? And by your own forgiveness you are set free to see, yet what you see is only what you made with the blessing of forgiveness on it. Let him uncover the hidden spark of beauty in your relationships and show it to you. Look at the picture. Do not let the frame distract you. Look at the picture and do not let the frame distract you. I love you guys so much. I was reading notes that I took from this book, A Course in Miracles. It's called The Foundation of Inner Peace. If you feel compelled to check the book out, this is the type of book that finds you. I believe that. So anyway, this was long enough. I really love y'all so much. May you always be blessed with the clarity to know what is and what isn't meant for you. Remember that your immune system protects you in every single moment of every single day, and that it requires energy to function. Magnesium, potassium, calcium, selenium, creatine, taurine, zinc, all these minerals, all these nutrients protect your immune system, protect your intuition, protect your clarity, your heart, your playfulness, your spirit, your joy. And when you lean into that, you will feel at peace. So, I love y'all so much. You can like, share, and subscribe, but I will catch you later. Good luck.